Saludos familia, les habla Jesús, administrador del grupo Todo sobre Lucha Libre, y hoy en la entrevista del día tenemos al luchador Jesse V. Hi Jesse, how you doing today?
I'm wonderful. How are you?
Fine, thank you. Well, Jesse, para que la persona cuando vayan a buscar pop star, he's a pop star. So let's find out what's the whole deal about this. So, Jesse, why do you become a wrestler?
Why did I become? Well, I'm actually a second generation wrestler. So when I started wrestling, I feel like I was like 8 years old. I started bumping in my dad's wrestling ring in the backyard. But when I first started wrestling, it would have been maybe I've been wrestling for a good 10 years now.
Okay. So who trains you?
My dad, so Chris Thorne, he was one half of Canadian Extreme.
Oh, so where were you born? In Canada or United States?
Oh, I'm born in Canada. Canada, proud.
Yes. Okay. I'm asking you because I saw the two flags on your Instagram. So I say, maybe this guy was born in Canada and now he's living in the United States.
Oh, yeah. So all my flags on my Instagram are basically just stating where I wrestle.
Oh, okay, okay. But to be sure, you was born on Canada.
Yes.
Okay, so you're from Canada. So you already said that you have 10 years in wrestling. So I want to know, are you a heel or a face?
Oh, I can do both. I'm a
Mm,
face, but I do enjoy being a heel, to be honest.
okay. Well, right now people love more the heels than the face.
Yeah, it's crazy to watch, eh?
Yeah, sometimes people like to boo the heel, but at the same time, when the heel sometimes something great, people are like crazy, like, hey, yeah, yeah, kill him.
I'm dead.
Yeah. So Jesse, is that your real name or something you find somewhere? What can you say about Jesse V?
So Jesse is my real name. Bieber
Okay.
is my gimmick name. So I aim for the wrestling's greatest pop star.
Yeah, that's why I found your Instagram. Why do you put wrestling pop star? Why is that?
Because I'm a pop star when I wrestle. So I'm all about the music side. So I'm very entertainment when I wrestle. So when I come out, everything's a show.
Oh, that's nice to hear. So let's try to remember your debut. How do you feel that day, the first time you wrestle?
Oh well, not good. Yes. I March 11th, March 7th of 2011 was my first,
Okay.
and that wow, it was bad. I was one of the wrestlers didn't show up for the show, and I currently have been training, and
Okay.
they asked me to do the show and fill in, and I was so nervous. I started freaking out in the back. I had no wrestling attire, so you probably find it online. It got I ended up getting on Trash Bag Wrestlers over it.
On
but
Trashback on that page?
oh yeah, that page. Yeah, I made that
My
page. They're all
God.
over me. They were like, "Oh, introducing Jesse Bieber," and I'm like, "Oh, wonderful. I'm a Trash Bag Wrestler now." but uh, I mean, my first match, I just got in the ring. I wrestled a man by the name of Quan Chang. He's the Asian Nightmare, and
Okay.
he carried me through it. But I wore my street clothes the whole time, trying to dance while I wrestled. It was this whole thing, but
Oh,
not. I did not feel good about it at all.
okay. Do you win or lose that match?
Oh, I lost.
Oh my goodness.
Uh,
So are you right now an independent wrestler or do you belong to any company?
no, I'm independent at the moment. I'm normally wrestling with my current promotion most of the time, which is Canadian Wrestling Federation.
Hmm.
Yeah, so we do majority of the winter death tours as well.
Okay. You didn't have the time to train in Calgary?
In Calgary, no, no, I have not.
Okay. Okay. So because sometimes people think that when somebody from Canada, they should train in the Heart Foundation school. People think that all the time, you know. That's why I ask you.
Oh, I don't even think they're running anymore.
No,
Not,
no, they're not running anymore. No. But always people, when people listen to the word Canada, they always say, okay, he's supposed to train with the Hard Foundation, something like that, you know?
Yeah, it's yeah, that's a common misconception. For
Yeah. Okay, let's imagine that today you receive a couple of calls, one from WWE, one from AEW, one from TNA, Ring of Honor. Which one will you choose and why?
It's I've had this question a couple times now, and I'm starting to feel like my answers have kind of been bending a little bit. But if I had the call, I would love to do WWE. It's kind of been one of those things I grew up watching, and I've always wanted to be a WWE super. Kind of have the reason why I still stick with this. Um,
Okay.
I believe it'd be a very big toss up between them and AEW though, because AEW has been starting to produce some pretty great talent and some pretty great
Mhm.
stuff. But I mean, at the end of the day, whoever ends up offering it to me first would probably be the one I end up accepting, depending on some of the terms. But the biggest one that I actually would take would be New Japan Pro Wrestling.
Oh, so you would like to go to Japan.
Yes, I'm a huge Japan fan.
So have you ever go to Japan or not?
No, to have that opportunity, but when the moment comes, I'm jumping on it.
Have you sent them an email? Have you called the offices or not?
I I have yet to make any steps, to be honest. So it's definitely on
Mm.
me. I've
So why
more
you why you haven't?
why I'm trying to like more like perfect my craft here at the moment. I want to make
Mm,
sure I'm ready for them. I don't want to walk in and hand them garbage, you know?
okay. So far, have you win any title, championship belt or not?
Yeah, actually, I've won a couple belts. So, my recent reign was 4 years with Canadian Wrestling Federation. I was a 4 year champ, or their CWF heavyweight champion. And I just had it taken from me 2 weeks ago from Impact's Cody Deaner.
Oh my God. So here we have somebody that could have a big name on the future. You never know.
Hopefully, that's fingers crossed, right? I plan on trying to get that belt back though eventually at some point.
You sound like a very kind guy, like a guy that know how to be friendly with others. So that's good points for you.
Oh well, thank you. I do try to I kindness. I don't like judging people. I don't like being mean. I'm not about that life. I kind of try to keep things neutral. Most of the time when I see the drama as well, I try to stay away from it. I don't really want to be a part of that stuff. I more just want to perfect myself, perfect my craft. I want to be the guy that's there to help. I want to help people strive, and if people want to learn as well, I'm always there to try and lend some advice, or I'm always down to take it criticism. I always want to learn, so it's kind of the person I am.
Okay, so you two have to remember where are your beginnings, who gave you the first chance to wrestler, who was the first interviewer, and you
Yeah,
always have to remember that no matter where the company you are, you have to remember your beginnings.
exactly. Bread and butter.
Yeah. Okay, right now there are a lot of good schools on the United States. School of Wrestling. Which one would you like to go?
In the United States?
Yeah.
That's a very good question.
Mm.
I feel like one of the bigger ones that I can think of off the top of my head would be with Amazing Red. And
Mm.
I wrestles with, is it High Spots? Is that the company that he trains for?
I think so, yeah. What
Yeah,
about the Gangrel School?
Gangrels.
Yeah.
Gangrels is looking really good too, actually. They see that's a
Mhm.
tough one. It's hard because I do. There's Sean Spears and oh my goodness,
There's a lot. There's a lot of good, very good schools over there. Booker T, I think that he
but
also have a school.
yeah, his is really good too. It looks there's a. I'm not gonna lie, I probably do them all if I had the chance. Give them all.
Okay, what about Mexico? Because I look at you and I could see maybe some kind of change to wrestling in Mexico? Because you have the look like somebody who could be in Mexico having some wrestling matches.
I honestly, I've never, and I don't want to sound rude about it or anything. I've never
Okay.
really considered Mexico. I love their wrestling. The wrestling style is amazing. Um, in my opinion, I'd be more of like the base style guy for everybody because I can't do.
Okay.
I probably could, but I never really try to do the stuff that they can do. So I'm
Okay.
more of am the guy that takes what they give. So
Mm,
for that kind of thing, if I went to Mexico, I'd be more of a base guy, which I'm not opposed to that. Like I would love to pay, like base for a lot of guys, and I've wrestled a lot of Mexican wrestlers. So, but I've never really even done my research, which I feel like I should, and I feel bad for that. But yeah, there's nothing I really had in consideration.
okay. Like I always say, the sky is the limit, my man. I just interviewed a couple of months ago. I interviewed Akari. She's from Chile. Right now, she's wrestling in Japan,
Oh,
and she told me her story of how she go to Japan without any money,
mhm.
without a lot of baggage, and right now she's a superstar in Japan, and she's from Chile. Can you imagine that, the wrestler from Chile having matches in Japan?
That's crazy, eh?
So that's why I'm telling you, you're thinking about New Japan. You never know.
It's true. Eh? I guess you just really got to give it a go.
Yeah, you just have to be confident in yourself, because it's not the time that you have. Maybe you have 5 years, 10 years, 20 years in wrestling, but you have to have the confidence in yourself and say, okay, I'm ready. If I'm not ready, I'm going to go to Japan. I'm going to go to any wrestling school. I'm going to learn more and more and more each day so I can be more and more prepared. But I have to be confident in myself.
Yep.
Remember that.
I love that. That's great.
Never, never, never think no. Never say no. You have
Oh,
to say, okay, okay. I have 10 years. Maybe I don't feel prepared, but yes, I'm prepared. I'm gonna go there. I'm gonna teach these Japanese people that I can do it. Here
yeah.
I am. I remember, and then you will say, I remember that guy from Puerto Rico that interviewed me and say, never say no. And now I'm here. Oh, I remember those words that that guy gave me, and he was right. I'm here. I'm in New Japan, and now I'm living the dream.
Yeah, exactly. All because you said never say no.
Never say no. Trust yourself. You have to trust. Every time I interview somebody, they say, "Okay, I need more time. I need to train more."
Oh,
I always say, "Okay, the sky is the limit." You have to have confidence in yourself, because sometimes you can be 20 years learning, and with one match you can fail. Never say that you need more training. Okay, you need more training. But if you don't go to Japan, to a school in Japan, you will never know their style, and maybe they won't take you to New Japan, because you need to a little bit learn the style. So you have to begin, go to Japan, go to school in Japan, learn the style, and little by little, maybe someday I will see in the page of New Japan the name Jesse Villa and say, wait a minute, is that the same Jesse Villa I just interviewed? Yes, it's him. There he is. Oh, he made it. He's in New Japan.
that'd be crazy. I'm not gonna lie.
Ah,
It's I've been trying to mix more of my style wrestling
okay.
with Japanese wrestling, so it's more of like similar to. I mean, I wouldn't say crazy Canadian like strong style because it's more of like if you watch Josh Alexander, he's amazing and his technical wrestling is insane. But I'm more hard style too, as like Japanese would.
Okay.
And a lot of guys that I've had the pleasure of sharing the ring with from Japan, incredible. And I will work those guys any day of the week. And they're guys that like really make me love their style, and I want to run with their style and keep that flow going. And I think that's half the reason why I want to be in Japan as well, right? So I love it. I definitely feel like that would be something you got to strive to do for sure, and never say never.
Just imagine this. Imagine you being in the United States having a match with some Japanese guy, and then Japanese guy say, "Hey, You have a really good style. I'm gonna talk with this guy in Japan, and then that guy calls you and say, "Hey, I want you here in Japan. Can you come here? You train, and then you can come here and go to the New Japan." That would be a surprise for you.
Oh yeah, I'd say yeah. I'd be there in a heartbeat.
Ah, just remember, have confidence in yourself and never say no. You have to say, Jesse is a good wrestler. Jesse's gonna be in New Japan. It's not like okay, I'm better than anybody. No, you have to say, I'm better because I have the confidence in myself, and I'm gonna be in. If I want to be in New Japan, I'm gonna be in New Japan. For now on, it's not. Oh well, someday I'm gonna be. No, no, no. You have to look into the mirror and say, I'm gonna be in New Japan early I'm thinking I'm gonna be there and I'm gonna show my talent, and they're gonna say, here it is, the American or the Canadian Jesse B here in New Japan.
I like the way you worded that. That was really nice. That's like
Ah,
right. You got to stay optimistic and stay ready to
yeah,
go. A
yeah.
straightforward path.
Remember, it's not like thinking you're better than others. You have to only think that I'm better than myself. I have to be at the top, but to me, I don't have to prove anything to anybody, just to myself. So I'm here. I'm ready for New Japan. And imagine you're closing your eyes, and when you open it, you are there on a ring of New Japan, and they say your name. Here it is, Jesse V on New Japan Wrestling.
Oh my goodness, you have me dreaming now.
Uh,
I'm ready to
dreams
do it.
dreams can be true.
It's true. You're not
Uh,
wrong. And I do like the way you worded that also. You're basically your biggest competition is yourself.
yeah, yeah. You don't have to demonstrate anything to anybody. Just do yourself. Every time you have this wrestling match, you have to say, "Okay, I lost, but why do I lose?" You have to see the video. You have to say, "Okay, oh, now you understand that this scene." So that's why I lose. If you win, you also get the video and watch it and say, "Oh, this is the reason why I win." Then you're gonna learn more and more and more and more, and you have to look at all your adversaries and see if they have a little point you can hit so you can win those matches. And little by little, remember my words.
Yeah.
Someday, not in the future, maybe soon.
Yeah.
Remember this. You're going to be on New Japan, and you're going to remember these words. Remember?
I'm gonna imprint it in here.
Ah, New Japan, Jesse B, here I am.
You're a very motivational guy. You know that?
Oh, be truthful to yourself. You just look into the mirror each time you say, "Hey, I'm Jesse B. I'm the wrestling pop star." Oh, yes, I want to be in New Japan. I'm going to be on New Japan Wrestling. Here I am. Just I don't know. Look for New Japan on Google. Send them a video through email. Give them a call. Be positive because maybe they will say no. We don't need anybody. Don't feel disappointment. Next month give them a call again or write them an email again. And every time, there's going to be a time they will say, okay, I get it. You're sending me this video. Okay, we're gonna give you a try. Can you come here? You're gonna be like, okay. So you want me to be there? You're gonna be surprised.
Yeah.
Remember that. Do you really feel like if they call you, I don't know, maybe let's be exaggerated a little bit. Can you imagine from here to December receiving a call saying, okay, we get it. You're sending us a video. Okay, we're gonna give you a try. Can you come here? Or you're gonna be like, oh, I wasn't expecting this. Oh,
I would probably say,
maybe you're gonna be like, oh, you're gonna faint.
yeah, they're probably gonna have to wait 20 minutes before I answer them. I'll have to wait.
They're gonna be, hello, hello. You're gonna be, if this is a joke, if this really New Japan, and there's gonna be a Japanese talking to you in Japanese, and you're gonna say, okay, yeah, it's New Japan.
And be like, all right, Dad, that's enough.
Okay, yes. Well, Jesse, people who want to find you on the social media, how can they find you so they can write to you? They can ask you for more interviews. If they want you to have some matches, anywhere they want to you to go, how can they reach you?
Okay, so that's awesome. The best way to get a hold of me is for at Wrestling's Pop Star on Instagram. And for anyone looking for booking inquiries, it's just bookjessebieber@gmail.com.
Ok, mi gente, Jesse B lo pueden conseguir en Instagram, Wrestling Pop Star, para más entrevistas. Si usted quiere que vaya pues, a su país, recuerden, ustedes le escriben en inglés y hacen negocio y él va a su país. Recuerden que lo mismo puede ser técnico que puede ser rudo. Jesse, I really wish you the best of the best. And I know that the way you're talking to me, you deserve a lot of good vibrations, good things on life, and right now you think about New Japan. I really hope you can make it. Really.
Oh, very much. I really appreciate that. I'm inspiring. That's going to be the big goal.
Okay. Remember, look at the mirror and say to yourself, "I'm Jesse B. I have to be the best for myself.
Mhm.
I don't want to go to New Japan. I'm gonna be on New Japan."
Right. I'm going to be there.
Yeah.
And everybody,
Remember my WhatsApp. And if you sometime go over there, send me a photo saying, "Do you remember the time you told me I'm gonna be in Japan? Here I am.
now I'm here.
I'm gonna be. I'm really gonna be very happy for you because you deserve it. You sound like a very kind person. You deserve it. Do you
Oh,
have any words before we finish the interview?
any words? I just want to thank you for having me on here. I want to thank anybody who's watched and listened today. And honestly, everyone keep following your dreams because everything can happen.
Yeah. Bueno, mi gente, esto ha sido toda la entrevista del día. Pendientes a una nueva entrevista. Thank you very much, Jesse, New Japan.
You
Here's
just,
a good, here's a good wrestler for you. Be aware. He's gonna be sending you videos. He's gonna call you. Give them a little chance, and you're gonna be happy with him. He's a
mhm.
good guy. Give him just an opportunity, and he will show you the best of the best. Thank you, Jesse, for your time. Have a nice day.
You too. Thanks.
Thank you. Thank you.